Hello everybody, my name's Jade and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the 25 Bookish Facts About Me tag. So even though I wasn't tagged by anyone in particular to do this today, I still wanted to do it anyway as something fun, something easy to film, and something to engage discussion down in the comments. I have been gone for the past 2 weeks just because of some school issues, and I've really been wanting to come back and get talking to people again. So I hope you guys enjoy my 25 bookish facts about me, and I'll just jump into it. So unless you include elementary school, I have never read an audiobook before, and I have no interest or desire in doing so. It's just something that I don't care about. Currently, my favorite author is V.E. Schwab, and I have met her in person before, and she's just a lovely human being. The signing was just fabulous. Out of all the books that I own, the author that I own the most books for is actually Kelly Armstrong. I own 9 of her books, and I have 6 of those 9 books personally signed by her. I prefer to read hardcovers over paperbacks, and as lovely as paperbacks can be, reading a floppy paperback is the absolute worst. So I just prefer to read hardcovers altogether. I actually listen to creepypastas on a regular basis, but it's something that's never talked about on BookTube at all. So if you're one of those people, holler at me, do something. I don't care, just let me know, because a discussion about these things would be amazing. But yeah, I love listening to creepypastas, and I do it on a regular basis. I don't like to leave books lying around my apartment, and I choose to put them on the bookshelves or in my drawers or something, because my cats are jerks. They will eat the corners or scratch the covers if I leave them lying around, and they have done it plenty of times to prove that I should not be doing that. So I don't like leaving books lying around. It's just a pain in the butt. For any Canadians that are out there, you'll know what I'm talking about most likely when I talk about the Red Maple program, where you read a certain amount of fiction and nonfiction books, and there's 10 in each category, and then once you read enough, you can go to this book festival in Toronto. Well, I ended up reading all 20 of those books in the shortest amount of time that program has been running at my school. And I actually read some of those books when I was in Florida on vacation, and I was there for like a month. So, dedication. I got that. It's fine. I've actually run a preteen book club at my work for the past academic school year, and at this point, because I've done that book club, I want to start one of my own on BookTube eventually, once I build up my platform enough. I have a problem finishing book series, because if I don't like the first book, I am not finishing it. No, not doing it. Absolutely not. I actually don't lend out books, as I've had bad experiences lending out my books in the past. At one point in time, I've actually owned 4 library cards at the same time, 3 in the province that I live in, and then 1 in Florida because I go to vacation there regularly. So that's pretty neat. I prefer borrowing books over owning them. I actually can't read more than 1 book at a time, and it's something I used to be able to do when I was younger, where I'd have 2 or 3 books on the go, but now I can't stand it. I can only take in 1 world at a time so I can appreciate it for what it is. I just want 1. That's all I want. The first author that I ever met in person was actually Michael Wade, and he was there to do a signing of his series, And Then It Happened. I actually have 2 review journals where I keep track of all of my notes for the books that I read and the pages that I count. I'm at a point in my life where I collect children's books, and no, I do not have children. And yes, it's okay to collect children's books regardless of why you're collecting them. I see a real value in using children's stories in order to educate people, because their themes and topics, while they might be simplistic in nature, can become really powerful depending on the way you explore it. So I have a big collection. Some of them are here, some of them are at my mom's house, but I collect children's books, and it's just a really fun thing to do. I really enjoy it. On top of being without bookish friends, I am without bookish family, so it's a struggle. It's a really hard struggle. It sucks. This fact is probably going to lose some of you guys, and I'm sorry if I lose anyone along the way because of this fact, but I have never read any of the Harry Potter books, even though I own all 7 of them. It's blasphemy, I know, and you barely hear about anyone on BookTube anymore that hasn't read them, but I haven't. I feel like I'm alone on this, and I'm going to work on that this year. That's a reading goal that I have, to at least get started on the Harry Potter series, but I've seen all the movies. Haven't read any of the books, though. If I am going away for some reason, whether it be on a trip or a vacation, I always have at least 1 book with me. If it's for work purposes, I'll only bring 1 or 2. But if it's for a vacation, I'll at least bring 3 to 5 as long as I'm on vacation for at least a week. The only books that I own multiple copies of are The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak and I, Darken by Kiersten White. My favorite Shakespeare plays of all time are Macbeth and Othello because they were just fabulous. They were absolutely lovely. I actually only started reading graphic novels this year, whereas in previous years I would open myself up to manga and then I wasn't reading it as much. So this is the first year I've ever read graphic novels consistently, and it's been a pretty interesting experience. I've really enjoyed it. I love to collect bookmarks, and my favorite ones are the magnetic ones. I have a problem. Currently, my favorite book is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, which is no surprise considering that I own multiple copies of it. And the last bookish fact that I'll mention today is that my favorite book trope to see in a book is the anti-hero trope. It's so good. I love it. I love seeing anti-heroes so much. It's awesome. Freaking awesome. So those are 25 bookish facts about me. If you have any comments about some of my bookish facts, or if you want to share some of your similar bookish facts with me, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you if you're interested in talking to me more about it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!